Another day, another story. Welcome back with a new video. This time we are going to discuss the 20 most dangerous cities in Europe. Europe is arguably the safest continent on the planet, but that doesn't mean it's without its risks. Here are the most violent European cities. 1. Tallinn, Estonia. Estonia's capital city, Tallinn, is also the country's most populous city and a popular tourist destination. However, Tallinn has a homicide rate of around 5.5 per 100,000 people despite its low crime rates. 2. Vilnius, Lithuania. As the capital city of Lithuania, Vilnius is also the largest city in the country. The city is known for its architecture and is also an important center for music and arts. The most significant risk to visitors to Vilnius is from petty theft, with violent crimes not at all common. 3. Florence, Italy. Florence is one of Europe's most popular destinations for arts and culture. The crime is not as high than in other countries. 4. Belfast, Northern Ireland. Belfast is the largest city of Northern Ireland and the capital city. The city is a popular tourist destination with plenty to do, including the Titanic Belfast Museum. The city has an average crime rate of 43.72. Be careful and you're unlikely to have problems, but carelessness could find you in trouble. 5. Kaunas, Lithuania. Kaunas is one of Lithuania's most important cultural, academic, and economic cities. The museums and theaters here will be of interest to people interested in history and the arts. Crime rates here are a little below average, with a rate of 37.84, but the homicide rate is relatively high at 5.4 per 100,000. 6. Milan, Italy. Milan is one of the most important cultural centers on Earth and is home to some of the world's most important museums and other historical sites. Like Italy's capital city Rome, Milan is also one of the most important cities in the fashion world, with many of the biggest labels born here. Although the main tourist areas are mostly safe, tourists should avoid straying into surrounding suburbs. 7. Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sarajevo is the capital city of Bosnia and Herzegovina. While most tourists are unlikely to experience problems in the city, the crime rate is at 45.03 and rising. 8. Glasgow, Scotland. Scotland's largest city, Glasgow is an ancient city that is brimming with activities for visitors. Old cathedrals and city districts meet art galleries and other modern attractions. The warm and hearty Scottish welcome can also be very endearing, but it's wise not to let down your guard. 9. Istanbul, Turkey. Located right on the border between Europe and Asia, Istanbul has long been a popular destination for tourists globally. Although the city has plenty to keep visitors excited, they shouldn't let their guard down. 10. Albania. Shkodër, the traditional capital of Albania, is one of Albania's most popular tourist spots and is the country's fourth most populous city. The city is also an important industrial, historical, and education center and offers a lot for visitors to see and do. Albania has a reasonably high crime rate of 45.70, and the murder rate in 2010 was 3.2 per 100,000. 11. Dublin, Ireland. Ireland's capital city, Dublin, is the second largest city in the country and a popular tourist destination. The city has a crime rate of 51.54. 12. Brussels, Belgium. Home to the European Parliament, Brussels can be considered to be at the heart of European politics. Petty crimes like theft and pickpocketing are relatively high, but violent crimes are not usually something to be concerned about. Brussels has a crime rate of 51.6. 13. London, England. How to the Queen of England and one of the planet's most valuable cultural centers. London is not a city that most would not consider dangerous. However, the city does have issues with violent crime, including in recent years. However, serious knife crime is another problem in the city, while around 30% of London residents have been robbed or assaulted at least once. London has a crime rate of 53.36. 15. Paris, France. Paris is one of the world's most famous cities and a global center of art and culture. Millions travel here every year from around the globe to see some of the most famous landmarks on the planet. The city has a relatively high crime rate of 55.13 and has been a target for terrorist attacks in the past. 16. Athens, Greece. Athens is one of the world's most ancient cities, and tourists come from all over the world to take in the rich history. The city has a crime rate of 55.43. 17. Malmö, Sweden. Malmö is Sweden's third largest city and an important commercial center. The city is also home to museums, theaters, exciting architecture, and other places of interest for visitors. The city has a high crime rate of 56.14 and had a murder rate of 2.9 in 100,000 people, which is considerably higher than the national average. 18. Naples, Italy. Naples is perhaps best known for its proximity to Mount Vesuvius. Naples is the home of the Camorra organization, a mafia-type group involved in a wide range of criminal activities. The city has a crime rate of 58.26, while murder rates are also relatively high for the country. 19. Catania, Italy. Catania is one of Italy's largest cities and is located on the island of Sicily. Sicily is a popular tourist destination, and Catania has made moves to attract more tourists in recent years. While the city is probably safe for careful tourists, mafia organizations are active in the city, helping to give it a high crime rate of 60.68. 20. Birmingham, UK. Birmingham is the second largest metropolitan area in the UK and is an important cultural, social, and financial centre. The city also has plenty to keep visitors entertained with museums, galleries, entertainment, and a range of other attractions. However, studies have shown that around 42% of Birmingham's inhabitants feel at risk in the city, partly due to the city's knife crime problems and a high crime index of 61.26. 22. Marseille, France. Marseille is one of Europe's most important trading ports and the second largest city in France. Marseille is also the oldest town in France, so you can expect to find plenty of history here, and tourists will find enough to keep them occupied. A thriving drug trade exists in the city, with various criminal organizations contributing to a crime rate of 61.50. Thank you for watching and make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications.